you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. Glad to have you guys here. If you are a first timer, then welcome to the channel. We put out these videos daily, so click that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you will get the notifications when we send them out. I also put out daily daily option setups on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can DM me there, ask me questions there, comment there. You can do the same thing below. And if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs down and let me know why. And if you liked the video, again, let me know why you liked it, or if you think I'm doing a good job or a terrible job. I hope everybody was green today in the markets. I know I was. I played SPY a couple of times, Fubo, and I was up over 20% for the day, which is awesome. I hope you guys were the same, close to the same, or more. So, we are starting a new month tomorrow, February 29th. I'm going to go through the plays for you guys of the possible setups on the monthly chart. The monthly chart I have on the bottom right here, if you guys want to zoom in there. And if you guys like this 4-chart system, let me know. I can do it like this, or I can just do one big screenshot of the monthly. I can do it either way, but I like to look at multiple time frames a lot of the time when I'm actually trading, so I just leave them on here. So let's get started. When we take the option plays on these monthlies, we're going to get at least 1 month out, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, and then we can look at, if you're looking for a strike price on Boeing, for example, Boeing is showing 229.24 at this first target at the top of this outside bar wick, and we are currently sitting at 205. So I mean, if you wanted to put your targets at 227 and your triggers at 223, something like that, when you get into the trade, okay, maybe 224, 225, somewhere in that range. I wouldn't go above 227 though. So let's get started. We'll look on the monthly. So Boeing is the first one, BA, and Boeing had a 3-1 setup. If you follow Rich from Trading Wars, this is a holy grail. So it's a 3-bar, 1-bar, and we're looking for the next 2. So we're either looking for it to break above the high of this inside bar or break below the low of this inside bar. So those are our triggers. I don't think I marked the triggers on here, so we can do them together. And I'm just going to change the colors to pink. Uno. Oops. Dos. So take a look at these a little bit closer once we go through them. But Boeing, we're looking for calls at 223.80 and puts at 186.83. Okay, so this is a powerful setup here, guys. The Holy Grail, or the 3-1 setup. And then we can look for targets at the bottom of this outside bar wick or the top of this outside bar wick. Okay, so those would be our first targets, and then obviously we have second and third targets. There's about 20 plays here that we have to go through. So BAC is the next one. That's Bank of America. Bank of America has a double outside bar. So that's showing basically a broadening formation, and this one's barely an outside bar. But we'll draw these in as well. There's the top. There's the bottom. And if I'm looking at these as a broadening formation here, and I don't know, call it here, maybe these two and these two. Let's just draw it in for you guys. If I'm looking at this as my broadening formation on the monthly, We can go to here and here. We've already tested the bottom. We haven't quite tested the top of that broadening formation, so you could look for this to go higher, but either way, we have an outside bar and we have our highs and our lows. Our high and our low triggers, our call and our put option triggers. Okay, and same thing, our targets would be this first candle because it's the next closest wick down. So that would be your first target down. And realistically, your next target up will be somewhere over here. Probably in this range. You guys will have to go take a look at it because I'm not going to go back that far. But if you're interested in playing it, just go take a look at the next closest candle. And then you can draw your line across. Okay? So that's Bank of America. American Airlines is the next one. So American Airlines, another holy grail. I really like these setups. These will probably be my plays on Twitter. Just so you guys are aware of that. Clone this thing. So again, we break the high of this inside bar and we're going long. We break the low of the inside bar and we're going short. So long, we're looking at about 19 bucks. Short, we're looking at 15.50 on American Airlines. And then I guess if you guys want to go back here, if you look at the day up here as well. So the day is a 2 down that finished green. So we can look for a possible target on this one here, or a trigger here, and a target up at this white line here if you want to play it short term on the 1 day. I also will have that set up on my 1 day video coming up shortly. AMC is the next one. So AMC is the single inside bar, and it's a tight inside bar. And we have calls at 20.74 and puts at 14.76. Okay, so let's take a look at AMD here. AMD has an inside bar, so we'd be taking calls at 133.11, puts at 104.65. If you look up here, the quarterly and the yearly are both showing red. Not sure why those indicators aren't showing up on the monthly, but you can look up here for reference. ATVI. So ATVI is Activision, another inside bar, and there's a ton of inside bars and a ton of 3-1 setups. So ATVI, we'd be looking for calls at 82.12 and puts at 78.67 on this inside bar. Full time frame to the upside. I like to mention that as well. So pay attention to that as we head into the new month tomorrow, March 1st. Another holy grail 3-1 pattern set up here on the Walt Disney DIS. Calls at 157.37, puts at 139.72. And guys, this is the easiest strategy you guys will ever come across. I promise you that. It's you're trading price action. You don't need to worry about RSI and MACD and MICDs and anything else. It's you have triggers and you have magnitude and magnitude / targets to hit. So we cross this trigger point here, like on DraftKings, we have this 2 up that finished green, okay, with this hammer candle. So we're looking at calls at 24.93 on DraftKings, and we have our target price. So as soon as we cross that, we're in the trade. This right here, this 28.56 marker, this top of this red wick, that is our first target to take profit. This is our second target, and so on and so forth. And it's the same on the monthly or the weekly or the daily in the top left or the hourly or the 1 minute or the 2 second. It doesn't matter. It either is or it isn't. Okay, so that's DraftKings. If you have questions about this, again, let me know in the comments or get a hold of me on Twitter, and I can help you guys out with that. Or if you want to see a certain video, let me know, and I can do that and help you guys a little bit more with this stuff if you need it. GME is GameStop. So GameStop has an inside bar as well. Calls at 132.63, puts at 97.02. GS is Goldman Sachs. GS has another Holy Grail / 3-1 setup. So 376.91 calls and puts at 327.02. JP Morgan, that's JPM, another 3-1 setup. And like I said, that I sent out a tweet earlier today and saying that we were full of these things on the monthly. So we'll see how we get outside of these inside bars, and once we break them, it's, like I said, they're powerful patterns, so pay attention to them if you're looking for swing plays in the month of March. Calls at 159.03, puts at 139.83. KDP, that's Keurig Dr. Pepper. We had a 2 down that finished green. This nice little hammer candle here. Calls at 39.12 on Keurig. MS is Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley has a double outside bar. So broadening formations here and here. And again, I can draw those real quickly for you guys just so you see what that looks like. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, my guess is this starts coming back up to tag this line again at some point. It might not be this month, but that would be my guess. Is that this one of these two sides gets tagged again? Okay, it's inevitable.
Absolutely. You said to me.
Sorry about that. Next up, so Neo doesn't have my normal actionable signal that I would follow. So usually I'm looking for a 2 down that's green on these. I'm still going to look for this to reverse. To me, Neo is, I'm very bullish on Neo in general. They're entering the Hong Kong Stock Exchange as well. And they have some really big things coming in 2022. So again, on this monthly, if this reverses on Neo here at 26.34, I'm definitely taking swings on this play for Neo. Okay. Plug Power, PLUG, inside bar. So we'll be taking calls at 25.78, puts at $18.18. Snap. Snap has a 2 down that finished green, so calls at 41.98 on Snap. SPCE Space. Space has a super tight bar right here, and it's a 2 down green. So I'll be looking for calls on Space at 10.95. This weekly was another one I called. If you look to the top right, I called this weekly play out in my video. So we had a 2 down that finished green, and it opened up here, and it's jammed up all the way here. So from 924 to 981, that's good money on option plays, especially with the small dollar value that this Virgin Galactic Holdings is right now. So look for Virgin Galactic to possibly take an uptrend there. Lyft Inc., again, another 3-1 setup. This Doji inside bar candle. We have 45.63 for calls and 34.32 for puts. GE, General Electric. General Electric has a 2 down that finished green, a doji candle again. So calls at 101.71, puts at 87.64. And these might not go into force tomorrow, guys. Just as a heads up, it's something you can watch. And if you do want to watch it and pay attention, just right click on your on whatever time frame or whatever stock you're on, and just click add alert and then create, and it'll just send you alert when it gets to this range here. and then you guys know it's getting close and you can just pay a little bit more attention to it. Or you can, if you do automated trading, that's great too, and you can enter it the same way just like that, okay, through automation. But I know a lot of people either don't have access to that or can't do it, so just set those little alerts for you, and then you can watch it and jump in when you feel fit once we hit the triggers, if you're confident if you have confidence in the play. So IWM ETF, 2 down that finished green, so calls at 209.47. Cisco is CSCC ticker symbol, 2 down that finished green. So again, we'll be looking for calls at $57.71. GNOG, Golden Nugget Online Gaming, I believe these guys were bought by DraftKings, so I'm guessing this, I don't remember. I'm just going to go up and take a look. So they mimic each other very closely with their stock prices, or the way they trade with the candlestick. So if you notice DraftKings, and I'll go to GNOG, which is Golden Nugget, they're almost identical. It's like looking at the same chart. So again, we'll be looking for calls on GNOG at $8.95. MU Micron Technology, I think this is our last one. It's a holy grail again, or a 3-1 setup. We will look for a 2 candle to go to the upside at 96.47 or to the downside at 79.82. Okay, so that's it, guys. Check out my daily video setups as well, coming out if it's not out already. Excuse me. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.